Nightwolf on PS4 and want to join in the
breathe in the air, the light that surrounds me. If we hold ourselves together, we'll go far. Created a space, in my head it was empty, but I know that I want to be where you are. I was
For those watching, I'm just trying to figure out who can announce that we are live for me, so bear with me. Roger that, sniper leader. Alrighty. 1 second here, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to some more Alpha X StarCraft 2 action. I'm your host, Captain Canuck, aka the Real Winter Soldier. Today, we are going to be casting some of the Chobo Team League Season 22 replays from Week 3 from Alpha X. We'll be doing that. Just give you the deets, but first, some hype. Alright, enough of those shenanigans. I'm so funny, right guys? You love it? You love it? I know you do. I know you do. Hello, below Noosphere. Welcome. Welcome to the party, sir. Let me get it going here. Alright. Alright, that'll be good. I'll just get into some StarCraft action. So guys, this is to help us get super hyped for the upcoming more stuff going on in StarCraft. Why do things seem quiet to me? We'll see how it goes. Guys, let me know in the chat how the sound is and everything. And we'll see how it goes. We're going to get our way into set numero uno to get things going. And because a new patch came out today, every single one of these replays is going to take me offline. That's okay. That's okay, guys. Oh, man. Love it when that happens. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. No, I don't want it. But let's get game 1 loaded up here. Now, there is something I wanted to try. I wanted to try having me on the side here, maybe. Add a little bit of a, since it's replays and not live. See what it's like having me here. If you guys like it, let me know. If you don't like it, yell at me and say, stop it. We don't want it. We want your face away. But maybe to provide a little bit more of a little more fun, a little more reaction. So let's get this underway, shall we? Into game number 1 of this best of 9. Yeah, we're gonna go with it. If it's not, I'll find out pretty soon. Let's get into our first match. The Platinum players gonna be dancing and trancing around each other. Let's introduce them. In the top left of Kairos Junction, in the purple from Alpha X, he's Temper. And the bad guy in the bottom right, from Team FxB, it's Baked Lemon. Very interesting name. Okay, deciding not to go for the hatch block. Sad days, but it's actually kind of better here in the Platinum Leagues to not go for it. Why is there no music? Hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay, no, that was super tripping me out for a second. It's best not to go for little things like that. It's best to not go for things like that because microing too much in lower leagues is actually going to screw you over more than it's going to help you, because then it'll stop you from doing things you're supposed to do. So here we see Temper going to go for the gateway expand. Slightly late, but in platinum, hey, we'll take it. That was a-okay timing, and he was able to see that his opponent was going for the normal hatch gas, who actually went for a very late gas, going straight for the pool, getting a bit of a later gas. This is going to prevent Ling Speed from able to getting start earlier. Not going to be able to put on any aggressive. Baked Lemon's looking to play a little more defensive, play stuff back at home. Could have been a little bit of a mistake, might have messed up there, who knows? Who knows what he was thinking, you never know. Second pylon, going to be going down right here, as well as a second gateway and the Cybernetics. I don't know. Is this a wall? Yeah, I think you can go through there. Oh, it's a best of 7. Perfect. Okay. Boom, fix that. Hey, okay. And already going for the shield battery. A bold statement. Yeah, okay, so this isn't a complete wall. There's an opening there and there. Is that... okay, so... The Architect Temper has shown us how to properly wall his Protoss. So what you do is you start with the gateway. And you put a... After putting the pylon right here, not in the middle, so you can cover everything, but on the side. So you put the gateway here. And you put another gateway here, Cybernetics Core here. Pylon, shield battery, pylon, shield battery, zealot. Perfect. Formless bear sloths. Alright. Against formless bear sloths. I'm super confused why there's no music when we are offline for a StarCraft replay. If it gets kind of quiet, guys, let me know, and I will fix it. Oh, hi, Temper. I wasn't making fun of your Wolf. Sorry. Don't worry about it, guys. Okay, so on the other side of the map, we have a 2-base play going out of Baked Lemon, as there is no third base. If third base, we would have seen by latest 45 seconds ago. We've got a couple of evolution chambers at the front, as well as a Roach Warren in the main. No Lariat on the way. We do have double gas. So it might be some kind of Nidus play with getting Ling Speed as well. The Roaches is making the... Okay, the Bangling Nest makes me really question what this build is. I'm really not sure. Constructive... If you want me to... Any wall is better than Trump's. Constructive criticism. If you want me to give you constructive criticism, I can. I was just making a joke. Okay, so... I really don't know what this build is. Out of Baked Lemon, but it's platinum, so he probably doesn't either. I mean, he's not getting past this wall. This wall is impenetrable. This is what Trump is looking for on the southern border. Is this fantastic piece of hunk junk right here? That's what I'm talking about. We do have a Robo out here now for Temper, as he's going to be cranking out some Immortals. Going to go for potentially a 2-base Immortal Sentry push. Has nice saturation, 42 workers. A little bit low here. Has the nice Mass Gateway and the Artosis. Oh, no. He's got a Tasteless Pylon too. It's the Tatosis setup. So structures-wise is going to have 7 total. I would like to see one more. One more would be really nice. Gateways, you want to have at least 8 as Protoss if you're going to make a push. If you want to be nice and safe, comfortable, I do know about the set of 3. Thank you, Sniper. If you're going to go for the for a 2-base push, you want at least 8. 10 makes it comfortable. This Overlord with Overlord Speed, a nice touch. I did notice that earlier, just didn't mention it. Going to see everything that's going on, see all these sentries, all the energy they're building up. We do have 2 Immortals now, and it looks like Temper is feeling comfy and ready to dance and mingle and jingle. Nothing more, no further. Oh, he is going to get a warp prism. That's nice. So the lair is halfway done. We do have some roaches out. Worker's pretty good for Baked Lemon, but if this is a 2-base all-in, it is super late. You can hit way faster than this. He does look like he wants to be going for that 1-1 timing, but you could have put in a third hatchery at least for the larva here to help with that, help pump stuff out a little bit more. So note to any Zergs out there, if you're gonna go for something like this, you can get a third base. After the Warp Prism, he's going for an Observer. Not a bad touch, not a bad touch. The massive amount of Protoss units is moving across. Those sentries have a ton of energy. Now the third base is gonna be going down. Okay. So I'm super confused at this build now out of Baked Lemon. I don't know if he knows what he's doing, but it's going for +1 melee, gonna go for 1/1/1 upgrades. Does have a few Ravagers, but here comes Temper. About to force his way through with this nice 2-base Immortal Sentry push. Bile's landing on a few of the sentries. That's going to really hurt. The Immortal's still standing strong, and a lot of the forces have been force fielded out. Excellent force fields out of Temper. The Biles are going to have to chase the Protoss army back. There's only 3 sentries left, but so many Stalkers are out here, guys. The Immortals blasting through from the back. Nothing touching them right now. The Ravager, Lone Ranger trying to do a little bit more damage. Queen have been pulled. 2 more could be joining the fight, but there is just too much Protoss here. As the army of the Protoss Temper will be smashing through there, dedicating everything for the cause of Ire. Char is continuing to fall. A nice force field on the ramp to block any reinforcements. GG's is Baked Lemon, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be game number 1. Oh, I'm zoomed out. That's why I can't zoom in. Alright, after the super delayed reaction, Baked Lemon finally taps out. Probably forgot how one taps out, but hey, that's totally cool. Doop. Hello? Music? There we go. Okay. We fixed it. My button wasn't working. Stop pressing my buttons. Okay, well now I get to log back in. Not the right password? Yes. Lovely. I love it when a plan comes together. Ba-doom, ba-doom. And set number dose. Let's get ready to rumble, boys and girls. Thank you to everyone watching. I appreciate you being here, supporting the stream, the cast, the love, the team, and everything in between. It's been a little while since I've gotten the cast. I'm feeling a little rusty, but I'm just having fun with it, you know? Chilling, having a good time. Hope you guys are too. We're gonna watch some good StarCraft. I'm gonna eat a gummy, so 1 sec. Okay. Let's get into game number 2. I don't think anyone here has ever seen a girl. Contrary to popular belief, FxB does have some girl players on it. Okay, here we go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to game number 2. One of the games was a walkover, so we're later on, so we're already counting it in points. Heck, we'll just call it game number 3. In the top left of game number 3. On the map, King's Cove, the bad guys from Formless Bear Sloths. I don't know what animal that is, neither do I know who this one is. The Pink Protoss, Draz. Not to be confused with the Guardian of the Galaxy, Drax. Drax is much more muscular. Draz is a lot more high-techular. in the bottom right, our pal, our man, our favorite little young teenager who plays for Alpha X. It's the Teal Terran, Captain Club. Can I get some love for Captain Club in the chat? Can we give him some love? Can we give him a hug? Can we give him something that'll make his life feel like he is covered in Dove chocolate? We've got a sneaky probe down here. I wonder what this guy's doing over here. What are you up to, little fella? It's pretty early for you to be out here. Yeah, sugar. Sugar, yes, please. And a cup and put it down on me. Okay, so pro tip of the day. If you're going to proxy as Protoss, you don't need to send the probe out so early if you're not going to drop it for a little bit, because this probe could be mining, and not mining means less money and delayed proxy. Okay, so now he has dropped a pylon. Back at home, it's just normal standard stuff, not walling off in any way, shape, or form against a Reaper. That's going to be annoying here for Draz and kind of a little useful for Captain Club, but since it is another Platinum game, it shouldn't be too big of a deal, because Platinum players should not micro so much. The first Reaper's about to pop up. We do have a bunker preemptively dropped. The Reaper's actually going to slip on by this probe over here. Pylon's finished, so is Cybernetics, of course. We're going to see what is the play. Oh, probe selected. What are you going to do? What are you going to do, little guy? Stargate. Proxy Stargate. I like it. I like it. FxB going to chill on home. Reaper scouting for proxies. Is Reaper actually going to end up check? Oh, I don't know, Kev. Okay, we're going to watch the Reaper's path. Oh, a pylon over to the top. I saw it. But we're gonna see. Oh, okay. He does see the proxied Stargate, and he is gonna react. Excellent. This is a pylon right here. It's gonna try and deal some damage. Do the deed. This probe being annoying, blocking the expansion out of Captain Club. It's super dead though. These Marines should be able to kill it pronto, but they're actually probably just gonna go and try and deal with this. Now, fun fact about a Reaper. Okay, we're going to talk about the Void right here in a second. But a Reaper can kill the pylon before a Oracle is chronoed out. A Reaper does kill the pylon fast enough. But this is actually going to be able to allow... But first of all, we have Draz going for a Void Ray. That pylon's dead, and that's going to delay this. This Stalker's also super dead. A Reaper going to get taken out. Nope, this Stalker's super dead. FxB coming to help, but now second Stargate as well as another pylon. So this looks to be some sort of Void Ray shield battery rush, maybe? I mean, back at home, one Reaper could deal so much damage. Yeah, so there's the shield battery. So it's a Void Ray, shield battery, one base all in. Adding on a third Stargate. Wow. Okay, yeah, I'm like, no, you can't afford that. I'm sorry, honey, you can't afford that. They're saying, yeah, you're on welfare. You're on welfare right now. One base is as good as welfare, and you can't afford that much. So, second Void Ray on the way out. First Void Ray is going to be chipping away at the factory. Cyclones will be the help of choice here. Not a horrible decision. But shield batteries doing their job. This Void Ray, yeah, needs to be going and trying to do some... Ooh, don't. Void Ray getting a little too friendly. Okay, finding the sweet spot, able to just fire onto the Marines and still be in range of the shield batteries. Might want to put it on hold position. Second pylon going down. First Cyclone about to pop. Cyclone. Oh, doesn't get the lock. I don't know why the Cyclone's not locking on. That was very interesting. Maybe he just target fired? I don't know. It's kind of confusing. But Cyclone will go down. The second Void Ray joins the party. Captain Club in a bit of trouble. This bunker will be able to hold for now. It's able to do it, but this factory is going to be a point of contention for a hot minute. 3 more shield batteries going to be on the way here. +1 attack has started for Captain Club. As these 2 Void Rays are getting to work done on each of them. 2 kills, 9 kills on the other one. Oh, but it falls, wasn't able to get back in time to the shield batteries and is going to die. Another brother is able to replace it. Prismatic alignment started. Now it will be able to start focusing down the factory once again. Neither player close to being supply blocked. 3 more shield batteries finishing up here and in excellent range of these Void Rays. They are not going to die anytime soon. One of the Cyclones that has finished will get a lock on onto the Void Ray and will be able to start to drain a lot of that energy, staying in range for a long time. Over half that shield battery's energy is drained. However, there are 4 more to support it. Captain Club continuously pumping out units, is floating a bit of money, could try and build a little bit more, but 2 more Void Rays are here. There are 4 more Void Rays here. The Cyclones actually are going for the pylons to depower the shield batteries. An excellent play. Void Rays will now try to focus down the factory, but now we're actually going to go and defend the pylon. Will the Cyclones be able to finish it? No, not quite yet. This Void Rays will be able to box out the Cyclones. The Cyclones will live. A 3rd one is able to pop out now. The factory looks like it is about to die. More SCVs are pulled off the line. 5 have already gone down. The SCVs are able to give it the hug of love in time and able to do it. The Cyclones are able to get the lock on. Will any of them die? No, nice dodging away. Shield battery energy is shield battery is so good. One of the Cyclones falls. That was a bit of a mishap here from Captain Club. Captain Club losing another SCV, but he has 2 command centers. He is in a good position. Draz is all in at this point. Draz has actually not produced anything for forever. He has so much money. He could build 1,000,000 more Void Rays, but is not doing. He's so focused on these 4 Void Rays. If he was to build any more, he'd be able to finish this game so easily. The bunker does fall, and the 3 of the Marines will go down. These 4 Void Rays might be able to close the distance. Another Cyclone will fall. There's really nothing here to stop these Void Rays from massacring everything. A Marine pops out and immediately melts. The Void Rays continue to move forward. The SCVs are pulled, but they can't attack Void Rays. They're pulled off the line to try and go for the pylon. No, no. Get back, Captain Club, get back. It was a mistake. It was a disaster. No, 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 no. Get away, get away, get away. Okay, the factory might finally fall. Another Cyclone is being made, but all the SCVs die. The factory will finally fall. There is nothing here for Captain Club, who calls the GG, and Draz will bring the Formless Bear Boss back to within 1. Okay, guys, we're going to discuss a little bit of what Captain Club could have done in that scenario to help deal with it. So there are a few routes that one can do. So the constant building of Marines was good. The issue was he was only able to build 1 at a time, and Draz was able to build 2 Void Rays at a time. Typically, that's not how math works, even with bunkers. However, if he was able to either, he was floating a bunch of minerals. If he was able to add a couple more barracks on and be producing multiple at a time, that would have worked way better. Now, the Cyclones weren't a bad choice. The trouble with Cyclones, what is this? Oh, that's popcorn. Okay. The trouble with Cyclones is how micro-intensive they are. And so you have to be confident in your Cyclone micro to be able to use them to deal with that. Captain Club did a bit of good stuff with that, but it just... Oh, hello, monster. I don't know who you are, but welcome. Welcome to the stream, dude. Excited to have you. I'm Captain Canuck. We're Alpha X, and we're casting some Chobo Team League. Let me know who you are in the chat. He wasn't able to pull the Cyclones back in time just because of the SimCity work, the SUVs in the way, and that sort of thing. So in a situation where you're not as trusting of your micro and you'll want to be focusing on more Marines anyway, since Marines don't die as quickly to Void Rays, Whittle Mines will help zone the Void Rays out, especially since he won't have any detection, and they produce faster and are cheaper. Hi, Lord of Terrans. Why can't you sleep? And I mean, if you can't sleep, this is the best place for you to be coming. So my word of advice to anyone that finds themselves in a similar situation, add on a couple of barracks as soon as possible. I like the bunker. The bunker was a super good call. And unless you're super confident in your Cyclone micro, get Widow Mines because they're cheaper and faster, more quickly made. And unless they have detection, which they usually won't in that scenario, because then they'll have to get an Oracle or something to cast Revelation. You'll be able to zone out the Void Race and do a lot more burst damage than oh, sad. Ooh, I want to try this. MMR Captain Canuck. Yeah. Yeah, I am. Is it actually exactly 3,800 right now? Oh my gosh, it is. Wow. That's pretty cool. What about Monster? MMR Monster. Oh, that's not how that works. Oh, freak. Monster's super good. Who is this guy? Monster, are you a member of Alpha X? Hopefully we'll get Captain Canuck nude. No, I'm just kidding. Wandering between here and this strip club. Oh my gosh. Prevail. Someone just followed my channel 5 minutes ago. Whoever Prevail 420 is, thank you. We're not even on my channel. But thank you to Prevail 420 for following Captain Canuck, aka the real Winter Soldier. Shameless plug, guys. I will at some point be able to create a schedule. Oh, hold on. Nope. Buttons, stuff, help. Function. Okay. I will at some point be able to start streaming consistently. I just need a proper schedule first, which will happen once school starts. So stay tuned soon. Also, I have started writing the Origin of Maple Syrup presentation that I've been meaning to do for a month. The script is being written. I'm like a third of the way done it. It's gonna happen. Pushing buttons, I know. Ooh, I'm gonna be making myself a stream deck soon, guys. I got a Raspberry Pi. Where is it? It's right here. It's in a little box. And I'm gonna turn it into a stream deck. So I am saving a lot of money on that. Okay, let's change the overlay and get into game number 4, where we have Alpha X up 2-1. Let's get in the fight. At the bottom left, and by bottom left I mean the southeastern position, in the green, the Terran. He's Nooncut. And yeah, follow Captain Connect 35 on Twitch. Thank you. In the top right, trying to tie it up 2-2. Toe to toe, deuce for deuce. In the orange, the Protoss player from Formless Bear Sloth, Seal. Classic matchup of PvT. I love it. I love it. Zill deciding not to go for the wall off on the Reaper. A bold choice, to say the least. A bold choice. You can try and wall him off here, though that's a little bit harder. The easiest way on a map like this is to block here or here to prevent the Reaper from just running around, dealing a little bit, taking some pot shots on your probes, and just fleeing on out to the other side. It traps them, makes them go through the probes, through the stuff, and makes their path longer and more likely for you to catch them. For those of you who are wondering. Nooncod going for an aggressive build, getting a very early gas, making sure he has enough. Now, I'm curious, with such an early gas, are we going to see a Reaper, or are we going to see him go immediately into tech? Because this allows you to go for something like Tech Lab with an upgrade rush, like a Stim Rush or something. Stim Rush or something on the barracks. It allows you to get a super fast factory if you wish, to be able to get that 1-1-1 going a lot faster. We do have the Probe Scout coming in. And Probe actually will be able to block the command center if he wants. No, deciding not to go for that. Probably for the best. Going to drop that CC on the low ground pretty safely here, as Zill is going for the standard gateway expand himself. SCV going to protect the gas so it doesn't get stolen. Excellent play. We have a pylon. This is not the greatest place for a pylon. This will make things awkward. Something to advise you guys on if you play Protoss, or just to know, you'll want to kind of block stuff off here with your pylon, second pylon on the low ground. Put it like here, and put a couple gateways along here. This prevents Hellion run-bys from swinging around. It makes them go into where you normally have your army right here, and makes it harder for Hellion run-bys to work. Adept first will be the choice. Soon we might be seeing some tech. Okay, it's going to be a Stargate first. Stargate opener. Here, we're going to be seeing Oracle play. I like it, I like it. We do have a reactor coming down on the barracks. We're going to see if it stays. This might be for a Widow Mine drop, which would make sense with the early gas, because he's going to be able to get a starport really fast, have a nice hitting. It'll hit around, ideally it's going to hit around something like 430, somewhere around there. Alright, CC gonna finish, gonna be able to turn that into things, but everything standard as a fiddle, as the old adage goes. The Adept making her way across the map, a nice Purifier Adept. Everything chillo billow. We have a couple more gates on the way, so I'm predicting it's going to be Oracle, but yeah, there we go, Oracle. Do I know my StarCraft or what? That Adept is actually going to be able to escape. We do, oh, it's Hellions. Now Widow Mines. Oh, the Adept did get into the main base. That's unfortunate for Nooncod. Adept's going to be able to get a scout on stuff, so actually I want to see what the Adept saw. So the Adept did see this, did see that, medevac coming, but it's looking to be a joint Hellion Widow Mine harassment. So there's a couple ways you can do this. You can either have it where the Hellions run through here and get damage done on the probes while the Widow Mines come into the main base, or you can drop everything into the main, load it up into the medevac, drop everything in the main, just go for the probes. As the Widow Mines chase the probes away, the Hellions come and go whoosh, and roast them. Roast them, yeah. Oracle staying at home for now. We're gonna start to move on away. We do have Phoenix coming out to help deal with drops. Not a bad decision. Not a bad way to help deal with things. Also able to lift up a Widow Mine. When things get dicey, Twilight Council going to be coming over to saturation. Not horrible. Could be producing a few more workers at a time. Oracle is going to come in and actually just put a tag on everything. Not a bad decision. There was a bit too much here for the Oracle to be able to get any damage done. So that got nice. Right on the Widow Mines. We do actually have a drop of some kind. And it's lost. Just Hellions and a Reaper. So it looks like the Hellions tried to run in. Now, this was not a wise decision, because normally the Protoss is going to have units on the ground here. So unless you're distracting up here, sending just units down here isn't going to do a whole lot, because actually, that killed a decent number of workers. That was like 5 workers. Okay. So 2 Hellions for 5 workers. Considering the situation, that was a really good play. I'm really surprised we haven't seen the drop here. Where is that medevac? Oh, it is dropping stuff. Okay, so there was a Widow Mine drop. Okay, it finally happened. Got 3 workers. Okay, not as good as the Hellions, but what are you going to do? Second Oracle going to be coming on out too. We have Raven production beginning. Liberator now able to take... See, without WCS Game Heart, I'm not able to follow this stuff as well. Liberator going to be able to take out a Stalker. That's nice. Liberator only got 1 kill. Didn't get any workers. A nice pull there by Zill. going to be able to start resaturating that base. Workers, on the other hand, with the 9 that Zill has lost, he's down a significant amount, 6 right now, which in this stage of the game is massivo. Actually going to transfer a ton down there to help get the saturation back on track. Saturating over here is good. Back at home for Nooncott, we do have double E-base going down to be able to get those upgrades. No tech lab around for a barracks, just going to be adding that on. I'm going to be able to get stim and combat shields. 3 tanks already out with a 4th on the way. Excellent. Out of Nooncott, excellent macroing here. He has 20 supply lead and a 3rd CC. So Nooncott has put himself in a fantastic position. Zill is behind in tech and economy and overall units. And Nooncott's been able to get a ton of his production going, put himself in an excellent position. We do have a 3rd base starting for Zill, as in situations like this, you want to try and just not play like you're behind. Just play normal. 3 Phoenixes is a bit of overkill. This is showing that Nooncott's really gotten to him with the drops of 4th Phoenix. You're actually going for 5 Phoenixes. So this means that Zill is going for a Phoenix style of harassment. This is an attempt to get map control and manipulate things that are going on. It is going to be tricky, as these Phoenixes will be so late. Nooncott's going to be able to have the army to be able to just take them out. So these Phoenixes are not going to be able to get much done. So not the greatest choice of tech so late in the game, but it could be worse. He could be going for Mass Reaper right now. This Oracle's in a dicey spot. Gonna get the tag. A double tag. Banked up so much energy. Only gonna lose shields. So that's a nice pickoff. Or a nice situation. Able to save the Oracle. Actually, he's going to be able to get a couple of worker kills with the remaining energy. Not going to be able to finish that last one off, unfortunately, as it ran out of energy. But 2 worker kills, not horrible. Like, it doesn't really do anything, but it's just annoying. It's nice. Well, this tag is great. Only 1 Raven out. Stim is about 6/7 of the way completed. And we have combat shields. Combat shields is not queued up, actually. Upgrades. Oh, he already did combat shields, that's why. It's going to be getting concussive shells as well, so going to be adding in some Marauders. Marauder is here into the mix. Oracle going to be moving out. Ooh, that's super close. J apostrophe. Yes, classic. Love this. Who doesn't know what that means? I do. You guys let me know in the chat, though, what you think it means so that I can see if you know that it's right. 2-2 has started up for Nooncott as 1-2 is on the way for Zill. We do have a nice big fight. Oh gosh, I was not looking at the right spot. Because we're in a replay, I can do this. We're going to back on up. So the Phoenixes are actually going to be able to see things. The Raven, just before it dies, gets a brilliant anti-armor missile on top of all of the Zealots. The Siege Tanks are going to be able to take amazing attacks. The Bio's now able to push up very comfortably. The Zealots are going to be able to try to charge in, but are melting without that armor. The Bio able to do so much here with that 1-1. Phoenix is trying lifting up the tanks, but there's too much on the ground here in terms of Marines. A few more reinforcements are going to try and do it, but Nooncott's macro was just too good. His harassment did the damage it needed. Dang, says Zill. GG, well played. And Nooncott's going to put FxB up 3-1. Sorry for the delay and slice early harass. No problem, man. I agree. Thanks, says Nooncott, as this base is about to die. Have a good night. What good manners. What a guy. Victory is assured as Nooncott puts FxB up 3-1. Excellent game. Excellent execution. I did feel like some of the harassment from Nooncott was a little disjointed, but overall it still ended up working, as the SimCity of Zill, that's his name. I forgot his name for a second. Zill just wasn't there to really help make things happen. So, not bad, not bad. Well done, good sir. Wait, what's that behind? Is that what is? What is that? No. Oh, that's part of the... Okay, that's part of the picture. Okay. Whew, there was like this, there's that white part of the Canadian flag right above my head, and I was super confused of what that was for a second. Like, what is going on? Alright, let's log back in. Go to game number 5. Hope you guys are enjoying things. If you haven't already, hit the follow button for FxB, as we have some fantastic series, the Alpha Pro series, and FxB Cup. So we have plenty of team leagues that were in the Chobo Team League, the Oceanic Pond League, Alpha Team League. We are all the leagues, all of them. We got some amazing players that you can see play, like some WCS players, Vindicta, Estrella, Cuddle Bear, Star Killer, to name but a few. Occasionally you'll also get to see Guitar. She's the former WCS player and whom we could like to call the King of Random. Grace us with his presence. You'll also see some star EU players like Uzi Cody or Light. And it's a good time. Oh! This game. I don't know if I need to cast this one, guys. We might just watch it. Yeah, yeah, we might just watch this one. And not have casting from me. Yeah. Yeah, this one's gonna be a PvP, guys. Oh, dang it. Look who it is. And, okay. In the bottom right. Cyber Forest, Red Protoss from Canada. It's your homeboy, Captain Canuck. Yay! And in the top left, his opponent, someone he's beaten before in the Junior Star League, it's Mr. Hyde. But Mr. Hyde sent out a probe. Where is that probe? Where is he? Oh, sneaky probe. Down here. Oh, what's that? That's Proxy Pylon. It's the first one. Uh-oh. Captain Canuck's got his scout going on. Okay, so he's gonna come in. He's gonna see, oh, Mr. Hyde has nothing in his base. Uh-oh. That's no good. It's not a good thing. That's a big uh-oh. 2 gateways on the way here. Got a second one for Captain Canuck. 3 gateways. I don't quite think it's a cannon rush below no sphere. 4 gateways. That seems like a pretty big commitment if you ask me. But, yeah. So. Now, Captain Canuck's scouting around. He knows that there's something up. He knows it's either a cannon rush or a gateway rush. And he spots it and he sees. Zealot production has begun. Captain Canuck. Cybo finishes. Starts. No, it's not going to start a Stargate, but it's going to start a couple stalkers. Now, the issue is here. There's a shield battery. Now, you think that's a complete wall-off? Actually, it is. But this Zealot gets here in time that he's going to be able to slice it and dice it to death before... Oh. Is that Zealot stuck? That's unfortunate. So this Zealot's going to be able to get that. No cancel, actually, unfortunately. His first couple Stalkers are out. The Zealot able to provide a meat shield, but there's not enough money here for Captain Canuck to keep building. He's going to try and drop a shield battery to try and wall things off. The Zealots, though, that is not an actual wall. If the Zealot's going to be able to continue to come in, the Stalker needs to be microed away. Another Zealot will fall, but there are so many Zealots continuing to be made here from Mr. Hyde, as all he is mining minerals. He is completely all in at this point. The wall off is not able to happen. The final Stalker will fall. Probes have to be pulled off the line. There's nothing here for Captain to connect to deal with this. He's mining too much gas. He's been needing more minerals that he just hasn't had. He put too many probes on gas. It's a disaster. The wall off is complete, but it's going to fall again. Another Stalker's going to pop, but there are just too many Zealots. This Stalker's going to get boxed in, is not able to escape. He's trying to skip away, but it's not going to do the deed. There are too many Zealots, and GG, Mr. Hyde wins. Yeah, so... hold on, guys. There's an accurate something. There's something that accurately describes this. What I felt from here.
But I know that I want to be where you are. I was denied. I had spent those years, did not recognize the person that's inside. We have a purpose, but to take that leap, you must recognize the person that's inside.
Okay, moving on.
Believe me, I swear.
Thank you again to everyone who's here. I am having a good time. I hope you are. If there are any issues, questions, comments, criticisms, or concerns, or anything else beginning with the letter C, just like me, please tell me in the chat. My name is Captain Canuck, as you can see below. I'm a caster and player here at FxB, and I just like having a good time. Also, if you have any questions about Canada, please feel free to let me know, as I'm always happy to answer them. And Sniper, my good Eastern Canadian buddy, is going to be able to help support me in my answers too. Okay. Set 6 was a walkover. Why are there 2 from Terran Lord? Oh, because those are extra. Those aren't supposed to be here. I thought I deleted those. Oh. Okay, cool. We're good to go. So, guys. So we did set 1. Set 2. Oh, we missed one. We missed one, guys. Whoops, sorry. I missed set 3 altogether. Well, we're gonna watch that before we watch the epic conclusion of Dragon Ball Z. Switch here. Drink. Oh, I'm out of water. Back. Oh, I got a message on my phone. Righto. Okay, that's loading up. Totally professional, just checking my phone. Cool. It's not loaded yet. Okay, so Oh, freak. I already hate my life. Okay. So, guys, totally professional. Yeah, 3. No, I know. I just had like 2 other games from Terran Lord, but that was from the week before. I thought I deleted them. They hadn't been deleted. So, guys, apparently I missed game 3 totally of this, but that's okay, because this will just help add to the drama of this situation. So, Helvictus. I don't know who this guy is. I've never seen his name before, but apparently he's on my team, so that's cool. Shows how much I know. But let's introduce our players here in the bottom right of Acropolis, Acropolitics, Acropoliniminus. It's Helvictus. And his opponent. A classic matchup of ZVT, the Orange Zerg from Formless Bear Sloths. It's Munchies. And I have the munchies, but not for the reasons you will think. I'm just hungry. Okay, so, pro tip of the day. Don't pick such similar colors when you're going to be playing in a game that's going to be casted by people. It's not nice. Fortunately, they're different races, but red, orange, come on, guys. Come on. Think about it first. Okay, I'm done. All right. So, currently in series, it's 3-2. Alpha X is up by 1. Now, we do have the normal Hatchcast pull coming out of here for Munchies. Helvictus going for a early wall off here. Afraid of Zemzeg shenanigans, afraid of a 12 pull or something, since he's not going for an early scout. Is going for a super fat. Oh my gosh, that's an early second guess. Okay, so Helvictus has something in mind here. Something is, excuse me, up his sleeve. So the Reaper's going to be starting to get made. But what is the purpose of this second guess? Oh yeah, if it was cayenne and blue, oh, I'd just shoot myself right now. I'd just kill myself. Okay, so here's the factory. It's heading off to the left. Okay, interesting. We do have the second OV coming out here. Going to be able to dive in on this potentially if Munchies plans on it. Everything standard as can be. No super early third yet out of Munchies, not going for the earliest of them. That's a cool sound. So the drone's going to be coming in here. And things are easy, so nothing out of the barracks. Helvictus is banking up a ton of money. To what end? Why the double gas? Getting a command. Okay. High ground command center. Still not making anything. And now going for the start. Is this a BC rush? Maybe. Okay, Overlord's waiting over here. We do have the Reaper. Trying to get a scout in. Nothing really defending against it, seeing everything that's going on. Tries to kill the creep tumor, not going to be good enough. Zergling's just going to run on by. This queen getting grenaded away. Nicely done. Okay, so Helvictus is banking up a ton of money. I can't help but think this is a battle cruiser. No, there's a second factory. Anyone know what this is? I have not seen this before. Is it like a Banshee Cyclone, Banshee Holly? Just the tech lab would make me think Banshee Cyclone? I mean, I love that composition. I think it's super underutilized one. There's a Banshee getting cloak. Okay. Okay. Command center's finished. Is immediately going to lift it up and land it before turning it into an orbital. More of a 12 of one, 2/3, dozen of the other. Yeah, I know. Tank? Banshee tank push. This doesn't work. The Banshees don't have a high enough DPS to be able to deal with the flood of Zerg units that can easily overwhelm tanks. Or not able to zone out. Okay, If it was battle cruisers, I'd be a little more on board. But this is not how banshees work. This is not how science works. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna wait it out. Okay, so we do have +1 melee as well as roach speed, so we're gonna have a lot of roaches. Now, of all the things to help Helvictus out here, I feel like going for roaches is the right thing, because tanks and banshees, I feel, could engage roaches while the tanks are out of siege mode or in siege mode. So this is looking okay for Helvictus. If Munchies was going for mass zergling, like a Bane bust or something, rip to him. Okay, first tank is out. We have Blue Flame being researched now. I don't know why you needed a second factory with a tech lab on it to do that, but what do I know? Okay, another Banshee's out. Okay, Overseer now gonna come in. See, he sees you, Banshee. He sees you. Gonna see the super weird stuff. See the tech lab boring. It's gonna be okay. It's mech. Some weird version of mech. See the saturation. Okay, gonna see everything, even this Banshee and siege tank. It's gonna be like that. Super weird. A Viking now out. That's also pretty random. Supply block. Okay, now building Hellions out of tech. Now we're getting Magfield. Okay. So I think I figured out what's going on here. This is Helvictus's attempt to play Battle Mech. I don't think he's practiced it very much, but that's okay, because this is how I would execute it too. But I think this is him trying to play Battle Mech. And he's very much down in supply, almost by 30. The roach production has begun. Munchies is on 54 workers. You want to kind of get a bit more up into the low 60s, mid 60s range to be super comfortable. Hydra Den is done. Just going to be able to start getting those. Lings are out. And okay, we got 2 more factories on the way, but I feel like they're super late. 6.5 minutes starting 2 more factories. You just don't have enough production. He hasn't been producing enough. So we'll see. Maybe tanks are good units. I believe in tanks. So our Cyclones are good, and Blue Flame Hellions are really good. Blue Flame has been done. Has been completed. No third CC of any kind here for Helvictus, who's starting to bank up a lot of money. Nearly double, half the supply of Munchies. That's okay. Hydras are now started, as well as +2 attack. Roof Spines is going to be out for that +1 missile attack. Or the +1 range, sorry, my pardon. Okay, so Munchies is just playing your standard Roach Hydra composition, which isn't horrible against mech. It's just, you have to be careful with it. It's a bit more maneuverable, which is why it's not bad, because battle mech's so maneuverable. You got to be able to have a fast army to be able to help reposition constantly. A lot of people will try Swarm Hosts, as it forces the Terran army to move back. But it's all about preference. I don't know where that young came from. Alright, we're adding on 3 more factories. All of them have tech labs. Okay, no comment. He's spending his money now. 50 supply lead for Munchies, who is chilling at home, has no idea what his opponent is doing. We do have a 3rd base now being built on location for Helvictus, as moving his army. But let's look at the units tab. That's the structures tab. Okay, we're gonna see how it goes. He does have double armory for upgrades. Respect there, 4th base on the way for Munchies, who is content to sit and macro up. I feel like we're watching some attempted form of EU, where they just sit and macro. We do have no add-ons onto these factories. If you're a little worried, that's not a horrible decision, but we now do have the Zerg army moving out, and I don't feel like there's a ton of hype here. Stis army should be able to beat this. Not all the siege tanks are sieged. If all the siege tanks were sieged, and he had proper vision using the Banshees, I wouldn't mind it. There's a scan somewhere. Where is he scanning? Oh, he's scanning the main. Okay. Scans the main. Sees what's going on. Baning speed is about 4/7 of the way completed. And we do have 9 banelings being morphed. Upgrades are okay for Munchies. They could be better, but hey, what are you doing? We do have a Lurker Den and Infestation Pit being made now, as the Zerg army continues to lurk near the base of Helvictus. He is getting his 3rd planetary, which is going to be nice. The siege tanks are unsieging just as the Zerg army begins to move forward. So this isn't good. The tanks are a little bit unsieged, but now here we go. The Zerglings actually get roasted by the massive Hellions. There's just enough here in time, and the amount of tanks that are able to push this away. So the initial attack here out of Munchies was denied by the superior positioning of Helvictus. And 8 tanks, that is a lot of tanks. Tanks are super good, and that is a lot to be trying to deal with. Helvictus' supply has shot up pretty close, both players floating exorbitant amounts of money. Oh, he is an EU player. There you go. Okay, that would do it. We do have a hive now being created, as Munchies is going to start to build more workers. However, with the lack of production that Munchies had, just kind of sitting doing things with his army, sort of, that gave Helvictus a chance to come back. He has his 3rd CC out. He has adequate production. The supplies are dead even right now. And so I'm actually super impressed right now that Helvictus was able to make this work. It's not bad. I'm excited to see how this goes. We do have Aspire on the way. We are going to be seeing Broodlords. I'm 99% certain, as the Hive is working forward. 2 back upgrades. Oh, excuse me. I've started. So yeah, so it's going to be good. Both main and natural have been mined out a bit thanks to mules. 5th base being slapped on down by Munchies, and both players are content to just sit here for now and pretend that they're rich. Very, very rich. There's the army there. Hellions are gonna. We got a pack of Hellions starting to move forward, but the creep sees them, and so this Zerg army. 1 Hellion immediately goes down. 2. It's gonna turn around. Oh, that was unfortunate. It's actually able to split, and 3 Hellions get saved for the price of nothing. So hey, I'd say that was a cost-efficient trade. If you're not me, yeah. I don't know. I tried to make that work and then I didn't. Sorry, guys. I kind of failed there. Whatever. But building 6 Hellions at a time right now. I mean, with the lack of roaches, that's not a horrible choice. We do have Adrenal Glands being introduced. There's a Greater Spire and Corruptors. So yeah, Broodlords. And I mean, with that, it's not horrible because Hellions are really good against Hydras because they're so quick. They can get up close and just roast them, which is nice. Do have a Baneling flank almost happening, but not right now. A little bit of creep gonna get taken away, but production has stopped for Helvictus now, who's building a Raven. I'm gonna be scanning again. I don't know where he's scanning. Oh, he's scanning right there. Okay, so he scans right there, sees what's going on. Don't know if he's seen the hive. Has he seen the hive? No, he has not. Don't think so. Might have seen it morphing, but that's about it. Like completing. 8 Broodlords going to be started with all that banked up money that he's got. More Corruptors on the way to be able to build some more. Okay. Okay. So the Broodlords are here. 6 star. What? When you've got the money, I guess. But by golly gee. I'm curious to see what he makes out of them. Liberators? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so this is a horrible spot for this army because it's on the low ground right next to a high ground cliff. But we'll see how it goes. Broodlords should be able to abuse that very nicely. The Zerg army does not know that the Terran army's there. Okay, now it does. So here we go. So a few of the broodlings are going to be able to get shot on down. The Hellions are going to make quick work of those. Tanks get sieged, but siege tanks do not work well against broodlords. A ton of the friendly fire going down on the Hellions. Oh, it's a disaster. The Hellions are getting destroyed. Now the siege tanks are killing themselves. The Banshees immediately go down. The Hellions turn into Hellbats, but oh, it's a disaster. Everything just died so fast. Oh my gosh. This will be the fastest fight I've ever seen! What in the blazes? Broodlings are now just going to fly on down because there's nothing to counter them. 5 Vikings being produced at a time, but it's not enough. Munchies will tie things up for the formless bear sloths, and it's all gonna come down to the Lord of Terrans. Terran Lord. Play. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who is here right now. Love and appreciate having you. It's a great day to be alive. Alright, what time is it? 5:47. Perfect. Just enough time to cast Terran Lord series before I go and help my uncle with some stuff. Who, fun fact guys, is going to be giving me some lighting equipment to make my lighting for my streaming. Why do I keep slouching? My lighting a bit better, so that I continue to increase the quality of my streaming so that you have a more enjoyable experience. So please like, share, comment, and subscribe if you're on YouTube, or follow up above, or follow even me, Captain Canuck, on Twitch, Captain Canuck 35. You can follow me on Twitter as well, Captain Canuck 35, and it'll be a good time. Shameless plugs, shameless plugs. It's okay, guys. I'm a professional. I'm allowed. Terran Lord. Why is your games in red and orange? Stress block. I need it. Okay. I should be okay now. Okay. We'll save the drop for when we come out of this first game. Okay. Look at you, Sniper, a VIP. So fancy. Lord of Terrans, you're a moderator, just like me, see? I'm a mod. Haha, I'm so cool. Okay. Oh. Okay, everything's good? Okay. Alright, guys. So it's all come down to this, the ace match. Since both Terrors are masters, it will be a best of 3, so we're going to have up to 3 games here to decide who actually wins. The Bear Sloths, or Team Formless Bear Sloths, or Team Alpha X. Let's find out and introduce our players in the top left. On Thunderbird, the Red Terran, Bo Jenkins. It's probably Bo Jenkins, but Bo Jenkins is easier to say. Good luck, have fun. We US East. What's your ping? Ping, ping, ping. I will tell you. My ping is non-existent because I'm not in an actual game. Ha! Psych! Alright. And then the bottom right. This series is quite the... that makes me happy. And the bottom right in this roller coaster series. The Orange Terran from Alpha X in a TVT, it's Terran Lord, who is from South Africa, who gets bad ping no matter what. Rest in peace. You're actually from South Africa? That's so cool. Alright, so both players joins the same thing. Bo Jenkins is going to get his orbital slightly faster, Reaper slightly faster. But it doesn't really matter. Terran Lord going for... going for an early factory. Supply depot going down there. No supply depot here yet to block the Reaper. Interesting, interesting. And factory now coming down over here. So both players going for the same thing, except Bo Jenkins is getting a slightly faster expansion. I don't know where the money's going here for Terran Lord. Oh, the double gas. Both players have double. Oh, he's just getting his second gas. So that's why Bo Jenkins got a little bit more minerals. As Terran Lord's looking to be aggressive with some tech, getting a Hellion. Looking to get something fast. Let's see what it will be. I'm excited. So the expansion now coming down as Bo Jenkins about 5/7 of the way completed. Reactor going to be going down on the barracks here for Bo Jenkins, who has full saturation on gases and nearly on minerals. So factory going to go down to the reactor. Going to see if it's Hellions or Whittle Mines. It's going to be Hellions. Tech lab going to be now on the barracks, as it's, I'm guessing, going to be some serious bioplate. Starport coming down for both sides, pretty decently mirrored, except for the expansion timings. So Terran Lord wanted to get a little bit of tech up a tad faster, sort of. Has a couple of Reapers. Does have the Reaper lead. Is up 3 Reapers to 1. But will not be able to take too much advantage of that, as the Hellion lead will be going to Bo Jenkins here in a moment. But a nice line of defense. The Terran line of unity. Should hopefully be supported by the Venn diagram of freedom. There's 1 unit for every state in Terran Dominion. Fun fact. I was in South Africa. A cheetah licked me. No joke. That's cool. Did it feel weird? Does a cheetah lick feel different from like a kangaroo lick? I don't know. To have to ask someone who's been licked by both. Raven production has begun for Terran Lord, as both forces are going to be able to deal some damage. Terran Lord's army is bigger in this situation, but a Hellion is pretty low. He's going to try and chase it down, though. Goes for the split. I'm not sure what's going on now. So now it looks like Bo Jenkins is technically chasing Terran Lord, but Terran Lord's now actually going to push towards the main base with 3 Hellions and a Reaper, leaving some guys back at home. Adding on more production back at home is Terran Lord, but not getting Stim or Combat Shields just yet, as Stim is 5/7 of the way done for Bo Jenkins. The Hellions and Reaper are actually going to be able to get some nice worker kills here. A few go down, a total of 4. Okay, not a great trade, but at least he got a little bit of damage in. Worker lead now goes back in favor of Terran Lord by now 1. And so things are going to stabilize for a little bit. Sure. Well, Jenkins is going to have a bit of a heavy advantage here with that stem now completed. Over Mr. Over Mr. Terran Lord, who's just adding on reactors to his barracks, not actually getting a ton of upgrades. Really, combat shields now started. Tanks on both sides. Supplies are pretty much even here at 56 to 54. And something died here. I don't know what. Something. But the remaining little ragtag crew from Bo Jenkins is going to rest in probably the worst spot possible, as they can't see through this fog, but will be very easily killed by anyone in the fog. Okay, now moving on up. That is good. No third CC yet for either player. As things continue to progress. Yeah, so actually, Terran Lord does have a bit of an advantage in the double eBay upgrades. He has just started Stim, so that is a hot minute away from completing. tanks are out, and as well as 3rd CC is on location. 3rd CC is about to land here for Bo Jenkins. That's going to give Terran Lord a slight advantage here, but both players pretty much even. Not a whole lot of difference. Whew. My. Reaper's actually able to take out a fresh mule. That's a nice pick off. But the rest of them will die to that tank, who's going to get a couple, just get 1 kill. Someone else got the other kill. So good for them. Good for them. Vikings are now coming out for Terran Lord 2 at a time. 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah, to help gain air superiority. Air superiority is a very critical part of TVT. Whoever controls the skies usually controls and wins the game. Not always. It's not always required, but it does give your odds a nice little boost. Just like you get at the end of the summer at a job that wants to reward you for sticking around the whole time, like mine. Okay. Let's see how many 4 Vikings. Actually, 4 Vikings aside, as they're both producing 2 at a time. So the air war will continue. Both players being super boring and just chilling on each side of the base. They're literally even sharing watchtowers. Oh, no, that's both Terran Lord. Never mind. Who is that? Was that you scanning? Yes, it was. Scan and see the army. That's nice. See the upgrades. So your 2-2, your 1-1 is finished. Now you're going to be able to start 2-2 here now. See how long will it take you. Oh, here's 1. There's 2. So both upgrades start now. Is there an army? There is an army, so 2-2 is going to be able to immediately start for Bo Jenkins. So there's really not an upgrade advantage on either side anymore. Army supply-wise, Bo Jenkins is a little bit ahead. Is building 8 Marines at a time, but let's see how this works now. Here, let's take a look at the units tab to see what's all here. There's a slight Viking advantage for Terran Lord, so may be able to put that to good use. Some scouting Marines are going to be able to go and see just how much is attacking them at this point, which is a lot. This is 77 army supply. Medevac's healing on up. A scan goes down for Terran Lord to see the strength of the army. Siege tanks are going to go down. Anti-armor missile going to go down all over Bo Jenkins' stuff. And Terran Lord's actually going to wreck this army. Able to take out all of the tanks and all the Ravens and nearly all of the Vikings as well. With the Vikings were there for both players. Still tied, but all 3 tanks of Terran Lord remain alive. We'll be able to continue to move forward. Terran Lord can making 2 tanks at a time as well as 11 Marines. This production is ridiculous out of Terran Lord right now. It's fantastic. I absolutely love it. We do have a 4th CC being built back at home, as well as Bo Jenkins getting it. But air superiority, it'll be slightly controlled by Bo Jenkins over here on this side of the map. No more Vikings being produced at this current moment in time for Terran Lord, as he's looking to get a couple more medevacs to help heal his army, as he lost the original ones, but should be able to go back into Viking production here very shortly. Supplies are still pretty even, though the army supply of Terran Lord is very high. If we look at the resources lost tab, it's in favor of Terran Lord. Gas is actually exactly even, but minerals about 1,000 more for Bo Jenkins lost. Alright. I hope this and the next 2 games finish in 20 minutes, because I have to go do something. I was worried about this taking too long, but we'll see. We'll make it work. We'll figure out how to get her done. 2-2 has finished for Terran Lord, who as well is also finishing for Bo Jenkins. Terran Lord is started +3. He's done 3-3 and is going for +2 mech attack. Armor has been the decision of choice for mech upgrades for Bo Jenkins, which I don't really like, as he's going for siege tanks. If you're going for siege tanks, armor's not going to do a whole lot for you, as the attack speed is so slow that it's really not going to make you get another attack usually. But if you get the attacking upgrade, you're able to pack more punch and potentially kill more Marines. Little skirmishes up to the bottom and the right. This pack of Marines is going to stem and see what damage they can get done. There is a planetary here, though, as well as an army, so won't be able to get just anything done. They get a couple Marines, which is a-okay. But 4th place is on location for both players. And here we go. Planetary being created now here. 13 Marines at a time for Terran Lord. My goodness. Scans and counter scans going down. Vikings trying to rule the skies. No real Vikings here for Terran Lord. Actually none, but so many Marines. 84 Marines are on the map, as well as 9 tanks. This is ridiculous. So yeah, there are Vikings out, able to zone out some of the medevacs, but that's so many Marines, guys. My goodness. Vikings hunting, seeing what they can get done. Have to be super careful with how many Marines are out here. But here comes the army. All of the tanks will siege on the side of Terran Lord, who's playing with fire. Ooh, almost getting too many shots off on it by the siege tanks of Bo Jenkins. The counter scans going down for each side. Both players unsure of what to do, not remembering that there are more than one attack direction. All right. 2 of the Vikings go down at the cost of a few Marines, but that's a nice trade. The Vikings to zone out the medevacs. Scans continuing to go down to just watch each other do nothing. It's fantastic. The tanks have on siege though for Terran Lord, and he is going to back up. He scans to see that Bo Jenkins is not chasing. Bo Jenkins does not appear yet to know that Terran Lord has left. Terran Lord's actually going to shift angles. Terran Lord's going to come around here to the south. A Marine gets sent by Bo Jenkins to see where the army went, sees that it disappears. The Marines are ready to jump on the planetary. The Marines spreading out in a nice arc, but not going to be able to get enough. The siege tanks also, the siege, and all the Marines are running all into their fire. It's a disaster. The siege tanks are now able to shell onto the planetary, and even with the SUV repair, it's not going to be enough. The Marines running into the disastrous meat grinder of 9 siege tanks, and there's not a ton left here for Bo Jenkins. He's lost a base and all of his Marines. He does have still 5 tanks. 5 tanks here defending. Terran Lord could probably break it here really soon. I'd love to see, back in the old days, something like some Hellion drops on top of the tanks to help deal with this, but it's not going to happen. Going to continue to make Marines, tanks, and medevacs back home. All units beginning with M13 at a time back home for Bo Jenkins. And it's a decent production setup going on too. All those barracks are looking mighty fine. We've got 3 more command centers out, which is always a nice way to use your money. We look at the structures tab. Orbital commands to each other, 5 to 4. 5 is going to do great. That Marine is very dead. 3-3 has completed for both infantry armies. +3 attack for mech is on the way for Terran Lord. +1 ship weapons is on the way, as well as Neo Steel frame. For Bo Jenkins sending a small hit squad here to the bottom, trying to get a little bit of damage done. Don't know how much of it actually will do. Both players posturing and positioning. Terran Lord did have advantage there with killing all of the Marines of Bo Jenkins, but just didn't seem like he could find the right angle that he was exactly looking for. So a bit unfortunate for him, but oh well, oh well. The Marines actually down here at the bottom able to get some nice shots off on this planetary before it actually morphs, killing a couple SCVs. Gonna be able to get more and more repairs out of him, and but this tank and planetary will be able to prevent these Marines from doing anything. Those Marines, I don't know if they're able to deny mining. Oh, okay. Why did I say that? Guys, I'm starting to fall asleep and I have no idea why. Like, I'm just sitting here and I'm falling asleep. I don't know what's going on. Alright, so here comes the army. We do have Liberators out now. That is actually a ton of Liberators. No, I clicked on the Liberators. It's a ton of Liberators out here for Bo Jenkins. Terran Lord continuing to just build the standard Marine Marauder medevac. Happy with that for now. As units, there are 71 to 70 Marines out there, 15 tanks to 8, and 7 Liberators. Marines are actually going to start to try and dive in on things on the tanks and the Marines. I don't feel like that was a very smart engagement here for Terran Lord, as his tanks weren't able to provide shots. All of his Marines are actually dead. His tanks are in super dangerous positions. Some of the Marines do remain, going to be able to keep the Liberators from taking full advantage of the situation, but with his tank support, these Liberators aren't going to are going to be able to take out some tanks. Actually, the Marines dive in on stuff, and there's not enough support here for those two tanks. The Marines are able to kill both the Liberators, so only one of the tanks will go down for the time being. Got to keep building Marines there, Terran Lord. Both players banking up scads and scads and scads of monies. 5 Marines at a time. I know you can do better than that. Come on, man. When I bank this much money, I go to Battlecruiser. What are you doing? Okay, so... Holy moly, where did this yawning and tiredness come from? I have no idea. Okay, so this army is super dead. The tanks are actually now going to siege. The Marines are going to die. A few more Marines are going to die, but this time for the other team. So I like this style of play. I love the tank Marine just fighting against tank Marine. It's so funny for me to watch. Oh my gosh, I can't keep my eyes open. Guys, help me. Why? Oh. Okay. Superstar. 17 Marines at a time. Heck to the wow. Battlecruisers. Battlecruiser is here. On the way for Bo Jenkins now. Nice touch. Not going to do a whole lot against an army like this with just so many Marines always there. You're going to be using those for harassment. I hope he doesn't build too many after 2. Maybe go up to 4 max. But Liberators are going to do so much better for you in this. Yamato will sort of help with the tanks, but there's just so much here that I don't like. Oh, the Marines actually running into tank fire. That's not good. Everything getting clumped up here at the bottom of the strat. Not a great engagement here from Terran Lord, who doesn't look like he's going to be able to hold. Liberators are actually sieging on top of all of this army. The Marines actually are able to come in and snipe all of the Liberators. There's still a massive amount of tanks here. I think though that Bo Jenkins will be able to hold here against Terran Lord. Bo Jenkins has thrown away all of his Liberators, which is super unfortunate, as those could have been very useful. Since he got a fusion core, he could have gotten Liberator range, which helped deal with this way better than Battlecruisers right now. The Battlecruisers have jumped into the main. Like I said, they're going to be best used for harassment. There's nothing really here in terms of economy, so that's not a huge deal. The siege tanks are going to skip on home for now. As 15 Marines get put into the production tab here for Terran Lord. The Marines that are here are going to start to run back to try and help deal with the Battlecruisers, as SCVs and tanks can't deal with this. You need enough Marines to help deal with Battlecruisers. So here we go. Marines stemming on in to try and help deal with the Battlecruisers. Battlecruisers are going to be super annoying and run away. They don't have tactical jump yet. It is not fully off cooldown, but they're able to find the right positioning here to be able to deal damage and not die. Going to be able to take out some more SCVs floating on here at the third base of Terran Lord, which is mostly mined out. I mean, really at this point he's helping him make sure he doesn't have too many workers. Terran Lord at this point has also expanded over here. The Snim Marines are going to be able to come in, nearly take out a BC, but these two Battlecruisers have tactical jump now back online. Yeah, that one's going to yeet on out, and this one, once it gets a lot of help, will also yeet on out. So many workers have been lost. Terran Lord down to 26 here to the 72 of Bo Jenkins. 40 have been lost total. So things are not looking... Oh man, not looking too hot here for Terran Lord, as he is down 70 supply. I think Bo Jenkins has got this one, guys. It is still a positional game, as Terran Lord has so many siege tanks, and if Bo Jenkins takes an incorrect fight into them, it could switch totally back into Terran Lord's favor. He is not out of it by any means. 2 more command centers coming on down to help try and spend that money. Both players actually spent their minerals fantastically. It's now just gas that they're banking up. Gas is hard to control though, depending on what your army composition is. And here we go, huge big battle out in the middle of the map. The Battlecruisers are here. There's not that many siege tanks left for Bo Jenkins over here, but for Terran Lord he has units, 17 siege tanks 10 more than his opponent. We do have him getting Terran Lord getting Thors now to try and help deal with the battle cruisers. We're going to come in and actually able to snipe a tank with our normal attack, not even Yamatoing things. Terran Lord is now going to engage with his Marines. The tanks, almost unsieging, going to quickly re-siege, and so they're going to be able to keep things alive for Terran Lord here as he continues to fight. The battlecruisers trying to put in work, but there is so many Marines here. There are no tanks left to support the bio of Bo Jenkins, who's getting pushed back. Still has a mega supply lead, but that is pretty much all in workers. Terran Lord doesn't need the economy if he can finish it right here, and that's what he's got to do. If he wants a chance at winning, he has to finish the game right here. Vent dive scans going on down, seeing where each other are, making sure to keep tabs. Terran Lord's army going to shift now around to the left, to the more western side. Ugh. The siege tanks are now going to be here, ready. I'm going to be able to take out this planetary. That's so much. The battlecruisers are going to try and come help and deal with it, but there is enough Marines here to deal with these battlecruisers. Tactical jump is online, but one of them will go down. Thor is here, and be able to. This Thor will be able to help deal with this other one with single target. Oh, 9 hit points. Viking, sack the Viking. Sack the Viking. No, it has 9 hit points. Terran Lord, what are you doing? No. Kill it! There's 35 kills! Freak! Dang it! There's a random liberator over there and a random tank. I don't know why. Oh! Freak, dude! Look at that! 9 HP! 9 HP! Heck! Okay, well, Terran Lord still mega down in supply, but again, that's all in workers. So the army is now moving out here. It's now going to move. Here is the siege. So many Thors are here that these battlecruisers and Vikings, these battlecruisers have lost their time. There's not enough Marines here to be able to dive in on this many tanks, and I think Terran Lord's going to be able to push through here. Army supplies are even, and it doesn't matter. Actually, a drop's coming on top of all of the tanks. The rest of the army is out of position. The tanks are going to get taken out by a lot of this bile, but is it enough? Are there just too many tanks? All of the Marines are going down. For Bo Jenkins, he's lost so much of his army supply. He's 40 behind. He's going to try and continuously build. 13 Marines are on the way, as well as 2 more battlecruisers, but the Thors are still here, as well as the Vikings. There's enough tanks here left to deal some damage, and there's nothing here to answer for Bo Jenkins. The scan comes down for Terran Lord, who has no army. There's a couple of battlecruisers have been sent back over here to try and help pull the attention of Terran Lord away, but it's not going to be enough, as Terran Lord is knocking on the front door of Bo Jenkins. The army is moving forward. The tanks have sieged, and there's nothing here of range that Bo Jenkins can do. He hasn't really been using Yamato cannon, which has made me kind of sad, but Terran Lord pushing through, nearly even on supply now, down to 8 workers, but who the heck cares when you're 30 army supply ahead? The battle cruisers will teleport to wait, where'd they go? Oh, they went behind the army. Wow, next 400 IQ plays. But the battle cruisers are nearly dead. The Thors raining death on them, and the Marines are able to tickle them nearly all the way down to death. The army of Terran Lord is getting slowly whittled. Army supply is pretty even, but a lot of that for Bo Jenkins is in battlecruisers, and his battlecruisers can't engage this. Here comes a lot of the army of Bo Jenkins. Coming now, the siege tanks will siege up. And are now Bo Jenkins gonna have to tap out. GG, Terran Lord down in supply and no economy behind. He's able to close out the game. Brilliant job, sir. Oh, what a game. Okay. GG. Oh, dang. That was awesome. Okay. Okay, guys. Oh. Below No Sphere followed me too. Thank you, my dude. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You are the man, sir. Pensai. Man, so many new people that I've never met before. Belonosphere, Pensai, Monster. Thank you guys for joining us today. Excited to have you. Love having you here. Hope you guys having a good day and enjoying the cast. So, here's the issue, guys. I have to leave in 15 minutes, but this has taken longer than expected. We have 2 more replays from the same series. Do we skip game 2 and go straight to game 3? Or do we pause and come back later? I know, and I know, I thought I could fit them in the 2 hours I had, but this is taking longer than 2 hours, unfortunately. I didn't think it would take 2 hours. Because if a game is on average 10 minutes, 8 replays, that's 80 minutes. That's less than an hour and a half. So I was like, okay, we're good. I'm super sorry. I don't mean to be doing this. I know. I'm so sorry. Come back. Okay. We will do a part 2. So everyone, I am so sorry. I thought we were going to be able to fit all 8 replays into 2 hours. As I did the average of the math, but it's not looking like we will be able to do it, as some of these games are just too dang epic and go for so long. So, if it doesn't happen tonight, it will happen on Friday. There will be a part 2. But it will most likely happen tonight. Okay. Super apologies, guys. I'm very sorry, but I promised my uncle I would help him with something at 6:30 my time, and it's nearly that time. So I will see you guys a little bit later. Thank you for tuning in. Again, apologies. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you guys next time. And until then, good night, good luck, and have fun.